All right, man. Good morning. It's Saturday, January 13th, 2024.
Turn right on South Meadows Road, then take the first left.
We are heading back out for our fifth and final day of the work week. And it's also our second day.
Turn left at the traffic light, then take the ramp on the right.
Into driving in this winter storm. Is it Gina? Something like that. Anywho, it's snowing. The wind is blowing like crazy, as you can see from Old Glory up there. I got down here. I would have left about a half hour ago, but well, that's not true. I would have left about 20 minutes ago. But the the drive tires were the passenger side drive tires were frozen. I like a lazy person, I don't keep my tools in here anymore. Because we do have assigned trucks, but you know, if there's an issue there's always a couple floater trucks that no one's driving in case there's an issue with a truck that needs to be repaired, and we can still have the driver running. So lost my train of thought. Anywho, it was all frozen up. Oh yeah. So I don't keep my tools that I have in it because it's a pain in the butt to like move them when you're switching trucks. I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but I guess today is a good lesson on why I should at least keep a mallet in here. So yeah, I think I'm going to, for the remainder of the winter, do that. But honestly, this is the first time I've had trailer brakes or a tractor brake freeze on me. So, but I did learn, if you tap those, if you take the mallet and tap around the drum, it released it. So that's pretty cool. I was in the spot when I released the brakes and put the truck in gear.
Continue on I-71.
And I could tell that it was a little stuck, but sometimes it just feels like there's a little catch. And I thought that's what was happening, and it released. And I pulled forward, but something just felt weird. So I like looked in the mirror and noticed, hey, that's not your drive tires aren't turning. So yuck. I called my boss. He said to rock it. I tried all the things he suggested, but I figured I would just start with him first. Then I called our mechanic dude, and he was on his way up anyway, I think, to address issues with other folks. So but yeah, I used another truck driver's mallet, and truckers helping truckers. I was able to get it undone, so that's cool. So we got one loaded 53-foot trailer. It's a Premier trailer, but it seems to be in a good condition. 25,000 pounds on it today, so I'm thankful for the extra weight. I know I've heard different opinions from truckers on if they prefer to have, you know, if a heavier load matters in these windy conditions. Just from a feel standpoint, I like it, a little bit heavier. So yeah, this feels good so far. I mean, I'm sure when I hit a big fat wind gust, it's gonna push me around, but so far so good. Hopefully the snow isn't gonna be an issue. I don't think it's supposed to be. I think wind is just my wind and the cold. It's I mean, I left the apartment today, and it was like, you know, the actual temperature, excuse me, was 29 degrees. But man, it was already biting cold, and it's already worse now. And that was, you know, an hour and a half ago. So it is dropping. What's my watch say? It says it's down to 24. So yeah, it's getting colder, and I'm sure by the time I get to the Butthead up here in western Pennsylvania, it's going to be super cold. Yeah, man, it's kind of pretty out here. It's pretty inside this nice warm truck. It's quite unpleasant outside the truck. Like, it's affecting visibility a little bit. Not a good day to be shopping. There's a little wind right there. But we're going due north, so that seems to be the worst. It's coming pretty good out of the west. I'd rather drive into it. Into it sucks too. I'll be with it for the last you know, half of the drive, last third of the drive. But that's an ice rink over there, man. What's this goofball doing? I was reading this Reddit thread this morning. It was posted yesterday on their on the trucker subreddit, and it's either trucker or truckers. Anyway, somebody had shown they had parked at a pilot or something somewhere in Iowa. Might have been up there by the there's two pilots there, I think. Aren't there two pilots there at Walcott? At the next to the world's largest truck stop? I think there is. And I think that's where that dude was out. It's all snowy and stuff. Anyway, in the comments, come on, brother, what is that? Which company has the worst drivers? Which is a fun debate, I think, that most truckers, or a lot of truckers, like to have anyway. I'm guilty of attaching those labels to dude, everybody's respiring in there. Gross. All foggy windows. Ugh. I've seen plenty of bad FedEx drivers. I'm an okay driver. I'm a pretty safe driver most of the time. But I think what happens is, because they were talking, Amazon, of course, came out because I came up in that thread, because honestly, it's been my experience, they are one of the they have a lot of bad drivers, but I think it's because they don't have a whole lot of like as many qualifications and rules and regulations like FedEx, man. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of bad drivers, but as with any company. But I don't know if it's any worse. They do have, you know, you do have to do ongoing training, which requires a little bit of intelligence. When I started there, they make you take there's like an English competency like module that you have to go through. I was a little shocked that I was taking it. I asked the person that was administering it to me, I'm like, man, this what is the point of this? Because I'd read everything else in English, and it, you know, I thought it was clear that I understood English, but they told me that there are people that fail it. Which, watching how people don't follow like some street signs and like road signs and things like that, it's, you know, not really all that surprising, I don't guess. Anyway, but so there are, like, you know, you can't have, you know, certain types of violations on your record. So they have some qualifications that would weed out some goofballs and dummies. I think one of the problems with FedEx drivers or line haul drivers or dedicated route drivers just in general would be that you get complacent driving the same route. Like I've been doing this one for a year now, and like a full year. That's a lot of time going up and back. I'm sure people do them much longer than a year, but I mean a year is a long time to do the same route. I do it 5 days a week, same route. Come on, man. So get out of the way. Anywho, yeah, so driving the same thing over and over and over again, like you get to know it pretty good, so you get more comfortable doing it. So you might drive a little faster than what you normally would because you know it. That doesn't mean that's a safe thing to do. It got chilly when I dropped that down. I'm always paranoid when it gets like cold like this that something's gonna happen and like the heat's gonna go out or something and I'm gonna freeze to death. Fortunately, most of this trip, like civilization is like pretty close. It kind of sucks in Pennsylvania. So there's about 30 miles of kind of, it gets a little sketch. But for the most part, like if this truck broke down, radiator blew again, it's like I couldn't run the motor. And I didn't want to stay here with the truck, like because I was fearful I would freeze or something. I mean, I could get where I need to go I could probably find shelter. Most of it I could probably get even if I had to walk a minute. I've got gloves, I've got a face mask, I've got a toboggan hat, I've got a hooded sweatshirt on, I've got a Under Armour base layer on and a cold base layer with a mock turtleneck. I've got on the cold Under Armour leggings. I've got on some CEP thick compression socks. I've got I do have steel-toed shoes, but these are composite. So I've got composite shoes. Yeah, my big heavy, it's not super heavy, but that Duluth coat right there, man, it does the job. That was a good jacket, good coat. If it was a little longer, maybe it would be even better. But I ain't got no complaints about that. Anyway, so yeah, the complacency of like riding the same thing all the time, that's a bad idea. Riding in that lane right now, not good, because less people travel in it and there's these slick spots and they're going real fast. Probably not the best idea. Oh, can't pass it now. Jeez. Man, you know what's hilarious? We were talking about this stupid oversized load thing and I did not want to get stuck at it right here. That's hilarious, man. I had to I had to pull over to fix the stupid windshield wipers. So then these dudes passed me. So then I pulled over to pee, and these guys were at the truck parking area. And then right before I was getting ready, I got back in the truck to go. I took a minute to clear off the radar because it's blocked by snow, which I didn't even successfully do. And now I'm stuck behind these morons. Can't pass them either. I just thought that was funny. Each time this truck up here tried to pass him, the pilot car kept pulling out, so we're gonna be stuck behind this dude for the next 17 miles. Going 50 miles an hour, so. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and let this goofball go around, because if he can get around it, more power to him. But he's gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. This stupid car is going to get in front of me. Idiots. Do not cut me off, pilot car. Get around this dude. Oh, goodness. That is a huge load, man. Along pretty good here. I had to stop and potty again. I had to pull off on the side of the road. Ugh. I'm all out of sorts today. Wind is picking up a little bit. What's wild though is it says it's supposed to be blowing west southwest, but it looks like I'm going like, I don't know. Feels like I'm going into it, so I don't know what's up with that. Radar cleared off, which is good. And I still don't know what I'm taking out of here. So that's it, really. Let's see. It should be windy right here, man. Should be windy right here. Let's kill that brake. Slow down a little bit. Let's see. Not too bad. I expected that to rocket pretty good. There was a little bit. Now I see it's pushing me along. That's what's up. So I'm guessing on the way back I'll be slower. Oh man. So we couldn't fuel up. Probably because of this stupid weather. But that's alright, we don't need to fuel up here. I just do it to look at this idiot. Come on, man. Can you please get out of the way? Alright. Snow kind of sticking right there. Alright, man, we are rolling. Look at this idiot. Maybe you should stop, stupid. Big flipping dummy. Idiot, man. He's probably coming back on the stupid expressway. There you go, you dummy. Wave high. Wave high at the moron traveling. Oh, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Anywho, so like I couldn't fuel there. I went in and pottied. And then I couldn't find the trailer because a different person brought it. I think what happened is they were in the fuel island. It was, but it was pinging back in Hartford, so I had to, first of all, it wasn't in the system. Then I couldn't find the trailer because it wasn't parked where people park trailers. He was hanging out in the fuel island. He beat me there by like 45 minutes and was just hanging out in the fuel island. Now we've got Amazon that won't move over. Non-stop hits, brother. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. It is definitely a different game this way, man. Woo! That was way easier with it, that was way easier with, turn that off, it's hot here. It's way easier driving with it blowing you at your back instead of, whatever this nonsense is, driving right into it. Maybe when we get into Ohio, it might be chilled out. I don't know. Let's say that is righteous though, man. It is a righteous wind. Righteous wind. Slow it down there a little bit. 70 might be a little too much for Sweet Baby Michael. Woo! And this is 2 days in a row of just insanity. This is like non-stop spring storm wind. Come on, dude, pass me already. I slowed down, pass me. Come on, brother. There you go. He's probably got 40,000 pounds of food in there. It's the gusts that kill you. Actually just been blowing, although that's a pain in the rear. Yeah, it'd be a rough ride home for sure. We're gonna say 5:30 when we get back. That says 5:12, but I can normally roll off about, in ideal conditions, normal conditions, I can roll off 20 minutes, but these are not ideal conditions. Now we have old Amazon rolling at a unsafe speed. Oh, AAA Line Inc. If he would just get the F out of the way, it would be awesome. Instead of trying to, I'm just gonna let him go, man, because that's the safer move. Look at him, he's blown everywhere. Go, stupid. Just go around me. Probably only going 65 miles an hour or something stupid. Let's see when he gets in front of me. Oh man, let's see. Now 69, go buddy. Go on then. Roll with it. See how fast he gets going. 69, 70. 70's a little fast into this, man. I love it. What's on this stupid truck? Where is he going with this big load of garbage? There are so many just crappy old pickup trucks. Like crappy trucks. Like that one and worse. With just random garbage in the back. And then there's like normally like multiple people in the truck. It's like, where are you going? What is in there? Where are we taking it? It's hilarious that it drives me nuts, but this dude behind me can just deal with it, brother, because I ain't moving over till I get around Swift. He's going slow AF. So we'll clear him and then I'll get over. Can you hear the agitation in my voice? Well, let me say this. I cannot stand ESPN radio. It's bad. It's been bad for like 10 years. But it's almost like unlistenable. It's really bad. The local sports radio here in Columbus is like far better. I don't know why ESPN radio sucks as bad as it does. Everyone's just yelling. I guess maybe they've just made 24-hour coverage. I don't know. That doesn't even work because there are, like I said, the local sports radio in Columbus. I mean, they go from 6, I think the first show starts, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 to 3, and then 3 to 6. So 12 hours a day they do it. I mean, they've got shows after that. But whatever. I find those much more enjoyable to listen to. I can't listen to ESPN radio. It's flipping terrible. I don't know how anyone listens to it. I don't know how anyone would find it entertaining. If you find it entertaining, I would love to know what you find entertaining about it. It's bad. Also, something else I was thinking about. I used to watch sports all the time. I used to consume sports media all the time. I was just into it. It did something for me, I guess. But when I stopped drinking 7 years ago, man, my consumption like fell off a cliff. I didn't even watch sports for a while. Slowly over the past few years, getting back into enjoying some things. I used to watch all the stuff though. Baseball, basketball, football, golf, tennis, soccer. Now I still like soccer. I'm starting to really appreciate it more and more as the years go on. Probably helps that the Crew here are a successful franchise in Columbus, so that's good. I still haven't been to a Crew game though. I need to make that happen. But baseball, I like to go to a baseball game, and it's okay on TV. But it's like I just would rather do something else than watch a baseball game on TV. I'd like to rather go to the park. You know what I mean? Let's see. Football, I really like to watch, and I've been getting back into watching a little more of it. I did college football, so that's good. The pros stuff can be a little irritating, can actually be a little boring. Sometimes the product's boring. Sometimes it's really good, but yeah, NBA is cool. I need to go to an NBA game. It seems like that would be good. This year is the first year I've ever my nieces and nephews started a fantasy league, so I've joined that with them. That's been okay. I'm like in 4th place. I'd be 4th out of 6 place. 4th place out of 6. Oh yeah, the sports thing though. Yeah, I don't know. There has to be some sort of correlation between being a raging alcoholic and being into sports. Like I said, stopped drinking in September of 2016. No sports for 3 years, easy, 3 or 4 years probably. I'm getting hungry, buddy. I ate pretty good yesterday evening. We're gonna recreate that again today. Fortunately, I've got to fuel up at the terminal. But whatever. It's my Friday, so we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. And no travel delays, so that's cool. Man, it's been fun. I hope between yesterday's footage and today's footage, it was maybe a little insight into what it's like driving in inclement weather. Hopefully I was somewhat looked like I knew what I was doing. Goodness gracious, I hope that's not anything terrible. Lots of lights though. Why is this MFer going 61 miles an hour? Well, we'll just go around him. Give us a better shot at whatever is going on over. Oh no. That looks terrible. Goodness gracious, man. Oh, that ain't no good. That's probably I'm dead. Man. Come on, guys. That was really bad. Alright, well we had we've had a pretty good trip. It was a little alarming there at the end, but it's a good reminder to you know, be safe, man. Get home to your loved ones and all that stuff, man. Alright, man. Saturday, January 13th, 2024 is coming to a close. Right on. Sorry to end on such a somber note, but that's intense stuff. Alright, cool. Well, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we'll do it again next week in the super cold weather. Peace.